tank guide for first. I think I want you to come out this front door here. Watch for traps. Check the high. Go ahead and jump on this car and go ahead and check these areas here. Sure it's good. All right, check over here. Make sure there's no turrets, no junkrats, no reapers. Once we're all clear, whole team should be right about here, maybe except for Sombra. We're gonna Winston bubble right about here. So I'm expecting the enemy team to be somewhere about here, right? Sometimes you'll see a Symmetra in here, Junkrat in there. Sometimes there's a Roadhog right here too. So either way, their team's gonna be split up. So Winston bubble right there. If there's damage coming here, matrix it. If there's a Junkrat sim in here, we just all dive them real quick. Get a peek. Okay, if there's no one in here, then just ignore what I just said, and we all push through this way. If there's like a Junkrat or someone, Moira, sometimes there'll be some stragglers that try and chase us over here, while the rest of the team either goes around that way. I'm gonna have you and Winston dive whoever's out of position. So if it's a Moira, Junkrat, go ahead and dive him right here. Finish him, Winston too. If they all go around through the backside, let's our DPS and our supports are gonna go up here no matter what. So our soldier, Zen, Mercy will be up here. Depending on the situation, you or Winston may just end up going straight down here. But the whole team's already down there. You know what? Let's just go up here. So our whole team's already on point. Okay, so we're up here. We're doing damage on either you or Winston's signal. Just give the word, jump down, dive, go, green light, you know, whatever. And just bring the fight to the enemy team right about here. If they got somebody on the high ground, that should be an easy dive for both you and Winston. Just coordinate. Winston, soldier, high ground. You guys both go up there, dive the soldier, get a kill. This health pack should be hacked right here. So whenever you guys are fighting down here, try to... This one might be hacked too, but might be a little bit too soon to get them hacked. So this one for sure will be hacked. This one, not so sure. Whenever you're fighting down here, just try and make sure that you get this health pack as much as you can. Say, you know, if it's safe. But just try and be creative with it. Try and play around as much as you can. If there's someone diving our supports and our soldier up there, go ahead and help out too. You and Winston can both help out if someone dives up here, because they'll be out of position. We'll have all the mobility, all the mobile heroes that can get back up here. And yeah, Sombra will be down here too. So Sombra's, you know, around here farming her health pack, maybe putting her translocator somewhere safe, I hope. But she's in trouble on the health pack. If she puts her translocator on the health pack and they start diving the health pack, go ahead and dive the health pack too. And just, you know, we could just keep farming this and fighting right here if we need to, because we have this nice health pack that's gonna be, we're gonna be able to farm. So okay, so that's that. If that push fails and they block us from coming this side now, just same thing. We just go this other side, take the high ground up there, and you and Winston just make the call on when to dive point. I do want this side. I would prefer us to have this side, just because it has a better view, in my opinion, of the point. Obviously, you can see it here, and you got you can see this whole area over here, too. If you're soldier and Zenyatta, you just have more angles. You just have more choices over here. Whereas if you're over here, I mean, you can see it here, but you're really limited to just that. And if you want to peek this way, I mean, you can go through this window right here, but still, there's stuff here that's in your way, and it's just not as ideal. So I would like for us to get this side if we could. If the enemy team is not guarding the side. So okay, and just, you know, kind of repeat that. First push, if we get them off the choke, they're probably not going to be playing choke after that. I don't know why. That's just how most teams work. So okay, so that's that. that's first point. Just repeat until we got point. Make the switches that you need to. And we're moving on. Try and save. We're going to try to save EMP for... I mean, if we need to use it there, use it there. If not, try and save it for a good first push on this next point. The next point, we're just going to try and bum rush. Try and get the snowball fight. So use ults if you got them. Try and use everything we got this first push. Keep the momentum going. Get the high ground. Get the soldiers. Get the Junkrat's up here. Work on the staggers. And if all goes well, maybe that's all we need to do. Have a EMP for that fight. Hopefully Diva Bomb. Hopefully maybe a Primal Rage, Tac Visor. So. Okay, but if that doesn't work, from then on, I'm gonna want our soldier to kind of use these flooding pads up there to put pressure on that side. Everyone else can start up here. Make sure this side of the map is clear. Sometimes you'll see like Junkrats up here, or I don't know, soldiers, Genjis. So kind of push them back or get picks if you can. But make sure we're clear over here. Sombra's gonna have this health pack hacked right there. Possibly this one too, but this one's kind of out of the way, so I just want this one hacked for sure. But maybe this one too. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so once we get this area clear, they should all be on point, or at least like the high ground up there. So, we're gonna go ahead and push down. If we don't have EMP, we're gonna need to farm it for Sombra. I would like to have EMP for every push before we get a serious push. So, you know, if you're up here at first, maybe spam some damage, take some damage. You know, maybe kind of go here, get the health pack, come around this side, kind of take different angles. You know, just keep farming the health pack. Once we get the go ahead from Sombra, we go ahead and push. If the enemy team starts, you know, coming down here, you know, we do want them to bring the fight down here because we do have this health pack that we can take advantage of. So if they want to come down here, that's fine. I'm gonna bang, kind of make a step back. Get the health pack. We're gonna have our soldier. He's gonna be up here. I'm doing the same thing, putting damage from this top window here. And dropping down if he needs to, if it gets crazy. And we're basically gonna have everyone farming this health pack right here. Just taking damage farm. We should get EMP really quick, I'm hoping. Should have it every fight. Ideally. Unless we're just getting wrecked by something, then we might need to switch it up. So okay, so that's that. Like I said, just be creative. Just keep farming this health pack as best you can. Try and, you know, keep pressure on it from different angles. Get behind him if you have to. Keep them guessing. Keep them on their toes. Take a little damage. Come back, get the health pack. EMP comes, and then that's when we start getting aggressive. All right. Okay. So I think that about covers it. I mean, if going this way doesn't work, if we're just getting wrecked by a Reaper up here or a Junkrat up here, that's okay. We can just go to the pad side, the floating pads. So we're gonna have a pretty mobile comp, so we'll have the Winston, we'll have the Diva, we'll have the soldier that can get up there. Mercy can fly up there. Zen might be the only one that might need, Zen and soldier, probably the only ones need to use the floating pads. So we'll get in here, we'll take control of this area over here. We'll have the high ground under control. Soldier will be on the high ground, either up here and or up here, putting damage on the enemy team. Fun fact: if you stand on this side right here, the pad will miss you. So if you're in the middle, the pad will get you. But if you step aside, it should push you off. So okay. So there we go. And Sombra will have this hacked again. And we could be a little more creative on this side. We do have pretty nice flanking rounds. We have a lot of cover. Health pack right here that I would like our Sombra to hack if we're using this side. Just putting pressure on him back here. With Diva, you're kind of able to fly out of everything. So just take damage, farm, rinse, repeat. Same thing. Excuse me. Okay. think that's pretty much it for this attack on this part. So let's go ahead and do defense. On defense, I think we've talked about this map before with Dazzle when you tried to do this map practice with us here. But basically, I want our whole team up here. Actually, Diva, you and Winston, I'm okay with you guys being right about here at first. Just listen for callouts up here. We'll have our DPS up here. Spamming fire at the choke, our Zen spamming fire, Junkrat spamming fire. So if they come this direction here, we can, you know, if they're not checking this corner, we can jump them pretty easily. Maybe get a pick or two on the support or a tank or like a Zarya that's not really expecting us to be here. If someone ends up going through here, listen for the callouts, and we'll be right here also, just to jump whoever's coming through here. If they're out of position, right? If they're kind of not with their team, like I said, just listen for the callouts for DPS. If you want to play down here, I'm okay if you just want to play up here too. That's fine. But I do think I at least want our Winston to be down there for sure. And you can help dive out of position people with the Winston. So if you see someone going here by themselves, like a soldier maybe, or a McCree, just Winston dive over here. Dive, get a kill, and come back to the team. If the whole enemy team pushes this way, just listen for the callouts. If you're over there, come back up here. And I'm gonna have you and Winston playing right here, and Junkrat too. So we're gonna have 3 people right here, just kind of watching the backside here and this door here. Here we're gonna have our soldier, our Mercy, and our Zen. Well, maybe somewhere like right here too. So the soldier's gonna be watching this door here for anyone trying to come through there, and watching the point too, in case anybody gets sneaky and gets behind us. You can put damage right here. Also, same with Zen. So, then I'll be putting discords on everyone through this door right here. And they really shouldn't be able to get through this door, right? Even if they have a lot of shields. We'll have our Winston, Diva, Junkrat spam right here. So just watch out for the Roadhog. don't try to get hooked in here, because then you might be dead. That happens. So, just be careful. If they're not expecting it, come down here. Put some damage on the support. Mercy right here. Zenyatta right there. Come back if it gets too crazy. Anyway, if they come this way, this is kind of the way we want them to come, because I feel like we'll have a lot of the advantage if they all try and push through this tiny little room. Junkrat can obviously spam really well in here, and it shouldn't work out for them. They shouldn't be able to come this side and get picks on us. Shouldn't. So if they try that first, it fails, great. So next they're probably going to try and go either low ground to point here, or they're going to all maybe try to go high ground on that side right there. So if they do end up coming to point, that's going to be you, Winston, and Junkrat in charge of testing. Maybe just you and Winston at first. If it's only like 1 or 2 people on here, you guys can maybe handle it. If you need Junkrat to come down, then just holler for Junkrat. Yep. Get that there. Actually, I'm not sure if you... Well, yeah, I think we should have the Junkrat. Yeah, I was going to say Sombra, but I think Junkrat's probably a better choice for defense here. So, there we go. Just contest. That's the points. Use the health pack if you need it. For the most part, I'm going to keep our Mercy up here, kind of out of harm's way. I mean, she may be able to fly down to you and fly back, but it's kind of just going to have to rely on Zen healing mostly. Depending on how crazy it is. If there's all 6 enemies on here, your Mercy might not be able to fly down to you. She might not. I don't know. But if you need to fly back up for heals, that's okay too. Fly back up, get your heals. Winston can jump back up if he needs heals. Just come back down. Just do the same thing. Keep contesting. And hopefully we'll have enough pressure up here with our soldier and our Zen and our Junkrat if he's up there. We're down here to to win the team fight. It's just going to be, you know, who messes up first, basically. On this, if there's someone high ground up there, if they have like a soldier, let's not send everyone, just like either you or Winston, call it out. I'm diving soldier, top. Dive him, scare him away. If he runs away, back here, maybe get some heals if you need it. And come back down the point. And that's that. Just kind of, those are the only probably 2 scenarios that we'll get. You know, they either all come to point and just force us to come down, or they'll try and flank us from back here. Like I said, they might have someone coming back through here. We'll have to hope that our DPS can keep an eye on this. A tracer might get a good pulse bomb on our DPS up here. But hopefully Mercy's keeping an eye on the flanks. I'm going to tell that in her video, so I don't have to get flanked up here. You don't have to worry about that because you'll probably be on point, but our DPS, don't worry about that. Okay, so that's that. If we lose that, okay, back it up. We're gonna have our soldier here. He's gonna be the one doing the callouts because he's got the best view. He's going back and forth, right? You can see the pads from here. You can see people going around this side if they have a Pharah, if she's flanking, or if they have a Tracer or Genji flanking that way. Soldiers should be making quite a bit of callouts this game. People up here, people coming through here, through this little alleyway there. Soldier's got a very important job on this one. Lots of callouts. Darkrat's going to be here. Spamming choke, spamming up there. Supports will be kind of back up here. Mercy kind of flying between Soldier, Junkrat. You and Winston are going to be down here. Depending on where the enemy's coming from, maybe if they come from the side, maybe kind of spam from here. Just come back up if you need to. Even if they're right here, that's fine. If you're going to be right here, just don't get hooked if they have a Roadhog. Back it up. If they have a Roadhog, just kind of back it up. Just let them come to point because we can't afford to get hooked by that Roadhog and killed. So yeah, you're basically in charge of just the point and kind of if they end up coming back here, maybe putting pressure on them back here, just for a little bit. So we really want them to touch point before we engage too hard. If they end up going that way, you know, maybe you take a position up here, or even up here. That's fine too. But listen for the calls. If they end up going through that side, Soldier might jump down from here and end up repositioning right about here. He can make the callouts. And it's kind of hard to see him going through this backside, but we'll have to just listen for callouts on that. And you can even check that too if you want. Maybe back here checking. Oops, sorry. Checking for a flank from this side. If they go through that side. You and Winston can get here. Dive point when they jump on, dive point. I really want our supports and our DPS kind of off the point, just in case they get like a grab or earth shatter. It won't affect too many people. I'm okay if it's just you, Winston, and Junkrat, because at least we'll have our Valk or our Transcendence if we really get in trouble. So, and also Mercy can also heal it really well from the high ground here too. She doesn't have to be. It's not as hard as that first point. So, go. Yeah, just kind of be smart on this point. Try and let them. Don't try and be too aggressive on here. I mean, if there's someone out of position, go ahead and push them. Like if there's a Pharah that's by herself up here, if Soldier calls it out, go ahead and dive the Pharah. There we go. That's a free pick right there. Or if there's a Tracer going over here, if Soldier calls out the Tracer. If it's not, you know, if they're not all rushing us at once, usually 9 times out of 10 the flankers will come first, and then the team is kind of still back there at the choke. If there's a Tracer over there, I'm gonna go ahead and dive the Tracer. Force the recall, and then just kind of sit back up at point. Really just trust the DPS that they're going to be putting enough pressure on them Keep them off point. If there's a diva over here that dives our soldier up there or dives our Junkrat, you know, that's another free pick right there. Keep putting pressure on out of position people, essentially. There's like maybe like a someone up here, Zen or a Mercy, or just dive that. Just be smart, basically. That's pretty much it for this one. Just take what they give you, and don't contest until they're trying to capture, basically. I might have our Winston down here. Just doesn't have the mobility that I mean, he obviously has the jump, but Diva can just do a lot more crazy stuff with her boosters. So Winston might permanently be hanging out right here, looking to dive this area here, putting pressure on people coming back here. Yeah, that's about it. If you got any questions, let me know. See ya.
Nerf this!